Hello, welcome back to Will's World Reviews and more. What a game we have to review for you here right now. So I'll say it again, if you don't want to know the score or result, then please stop watching and come back later. So, Spain versus Chile, and can you believe it? Chile 2-0, Spain are out. Defending champions, 3 successive tournament wins, and now they are out in the first in the group stages. And you have to say it wasn't. What can you say? I'm a little bit speechless because I don't think anyone would have predicted this going into this tournament, But Spain really did look lackluster, and all credit has to go to Chile. They played exceptionally well and took their chances. With team effort, always attacked, always looked bright, defended well as a team. In Spain, they just couldn't handle it. They had no reply. They had nothing in their tank to kind of push them forward. And so yeah, Spain 0, Chile 2. Spain are going home. That gives hope to a lot of other teams still left in the competition. It also means that basically Australia are out now, so it'll be irrelevant of what would happen in the final game against Holland. Not Holland, sorry. Against Spain. Basically, Chile and Netherlands are through, and they'll play each other in the last game to decide who goes first and who goes second, and who knows what might happen in that. And it really wasn't Spain's day right from the start. Alonso played terrible, and I know how much of a good player he is. I mentioned it in the last video, so that was a surprise. Ramos had an early chance with a header. Pedro looked good on the wing, getting in quickly. The only player with pace really is Danny Murphy, on the commentary said. But it really was a bit lackluster. That's the word to describe it. Costa looked useless, really, to be honest. I didn't really see a lot of Atletico Madrid last year, but obviously I know he did well and he scored a lot of goals, but they're obviously not used to it, Spain, playing with that big front man. Casillas was dodgy again, and that's what led to the first goal. The second goal even, was it? The second goal? Yeah. Busquets missed a chance. Iniesta was probably about the best player on the pitch, really, to be honest, for Spain. He had a couple of chances and they were saved by Bravo. But generally they had nothing, really. And Vargas had that goal. A really calm finish for Chile, and they deserved it. They deserved it. They deserved to go ahead. And then for the second goal, Aaron Guise, that really cool toe poke, just saw the ball kind of swoop, and it was amazing. So they really did play well. It was a massive team effort. Isla had the chance to make it 3-0 and finish it. It didn't. It's all irrelevant now because it didn't matter. But it would have been nice. Medel was awesome player. He's gonna rule the championship next year. He is, surely, if he stays at Cardiff. And yeah, what else is there to say, really? Torres came on, was ineffective. Cazorla didn't really have much time to shine, and Koke again really didn't do anything. So their substitutes really were not really effective, and on the bench, I mean, you've got to think that Spain now have got to just rethink what is going on, because they can't continue with this. They're out of their first major tournament for 3-1s in a row or whatever, and everyone's sussed out how to beat them pretty much. Well, not everyone, but most people know what they're about, and that has to change. There'll probably be a change of coach. I can't imagine Del Bosque being in charge. I think he'll resign, to be honest. But they should then look to some different methods. They've got good young players. I mean, look, the likes of Mata wasn't included in any of these matches so far. They've got De Gea and Reina. Now Reina's probably past it, but De Gea is going to have to be their number 1 keeper because Casillas was rubbish, basically, in both games. So De Gea is their future. And, even Fabregas, he's not that old, he could still play a pivotal part. And you've got Xavi, who was on the bench as well. So they've got a lot of options, but they need to look at maybe changing it up, and developing something a little bit different. Maybe taking inspiration from the likes of Chile, and just keeping that constant pace, that constant attack, but not being too bogged down in that final pass, And if they're going to continue with the likes of Costa, they're going to have to develop players who know how to do something else other than tiki-taka, which is obviously very good, and it's worked for them, and no one can dispute that. No one's going to take away their 3 major tournament successes, but if they're going to use Costa, they need players who are used to playing that kind of system as well. And maybe it is time for the likes of Iniesta, Xavi, Alonso, to kind of make way, but at the same time, like I said, Iniesta is probably the best player, so maybe they need Xavi and them to kind of be their holding players, and Alonso probably just had a bad day, and they need like Mata as number 10. I mean, to him to play behind someone like Costa, it could make all the difference. It would have made all the difference. But let's not take nothing away from Chile. They played really well. I think they could be a real big shock in this tournament. They can continue on. It's a great result for them, and all credit has to go to the manager. Got his tactics spot on. 2 great goals. Apart from Sanchez, who played really well again. They haven't really got any star players, but they didn't need them. They just stuck to their guns and they got on with it, and they've had 2 victories now. We're a little bit lucky against Australia, but it doesn't matter. They're through. Perfect, Spain have got it all to do. They've got to just look at themselves now and think, how are we going to bounce back for 2 years' time? So, that's it, guys. I'll be back after the next match, which I can't remember who it's between. Cameroon. Who is it between? Let's have a look. Cameroon and Croatia. So I'll be back after that match doing a review. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, commenting, liking, and I'll be back soon. Peace.